Hi guys, so today I'm just doing a quick little video to explain why Hades is the best Greek god. And before I start, I would like to dedicate this video, yes, a video dedication. This video is dedicated to my English teacher from my senior year and my sophomore year, Mr. Suter, because he forced me to learn how to create an outline, and I made a beautiful, beautiful outline for this video. Like, completely professional, and I can't guarantee I'll follow it to a T like I was told to do with outlines, but the point is I made an outline, so thank you Mr. Suter for teaching me to make outlines. Point number one is that Hades is not Death himself, which is a common misconception among people. The Greeks did have a representation for Death, and his name was Thanatos, and he was Death. Hades is just the god of the underworld, which means he takes care of all the souls who've died. And people think that the underworld is hell, but it's not. It's just where all the souls go when you're dead. It's just, there's not a heaven or a hell in the Greek mythology place, so they just all go to the underworld. Alright, next point, he is not just the god of the underworld, he is also the god of wealth, which many people, they like money, so Hades, the god of wealth, duh. Point number three, Hades was hella organized down in the underworld. He had 5 layers. There's Tartarus, which is where the Titans were, and anyone who did anything really nasty to the gods, so like Sisyphus is there, and yeah, like just people who did something to go against the gods, and it was really huge. Then there's the Fields of Punishment, which is based on what you did to end up in the Fields of Punishment, determines what your punishment is. So, for an example, this guy attempted to rape somebody, so he is staked to the ground, and vultures eat his liver every day. Beautiful, isn't it? Next we have the Fields of Asphodel, and this is just like the people who didn't really do anything bad, but they didn't do anything good either, so it's just like the neutral zone of the underworld. So, good. Next we have Elysium, which is for the good people of the world. Like, some people that you might know from there, Achilles, the renowned hero, he's in Elysium, and even Socrates, so just generally good people. And then the next part is the Isles of the Blessed, which is a part of Elysium technically, but it is for the heroes who have achieved Elysium 3 times. So once you get to Elysium, you have the option to be reborn in the world. And if you can achieve Elysium 2 more times, like you die and then you're like, yeah, I'm still a good person, you can go to the Isles of the Blessed. And it's pretty much an eternal paradise for the heroes, and it's great. Alright, point number 4 is his wife Persephone. Now, arguments can be made that he did kidnap Persephone and somewhat trick her into the marriage, but she wasn't that unhappy with him. I mean, she thought that he was trying to get with a nymph, so she turned the nymph into mint, because she's like, that's my man. So obviously she wasn't that unhappy with Hades if she's willing to, you know, try to fight off other women. And then, even Helios, okay, told Demeter, when she was throwing her little hissy fit over losing her daughter to the god of the underworld, that Hades was honorable and worthy of Persephone. Straight from Helios, man. Nextly, Persephone is his only wife, and if you remember, there's somebody, I don't know, maybe Zeus, who had like 50 million wives, and he was getting with everyone and making babies everywhere. Hades had one wife. One. He protected his wife when Theseus and some guy I can't pronounce tried to kidnap her, and even, so he punished them both, and he like just kept them there for a while. But Hercules released Theseus, and the other guy is still in the underworld, I guess. Next we have Hercules, which everyone knows Hercules, okay? But the thing is, when Hercules had to go through all of his trials to get back into Olympus, or whatever he was doing, there was a point where he had to capture Cerberus, which is Hades' guard dog, basically. And Hades agreed to let Hercules take Cerberus as long as he promised not to hurt him at all. And so, I think he's a pretty good dude. I mean, he could have been like, no, you can't take my dog. But he's like, as long as you do not harm him, I will let you take him. Which is pretty nice. I mean, come on. Oh, and case in point number 6, which is probably one of the most important ones. Instead of being a complete douche and demanding the heavens because, or not really the heavens, but, you know, the sky and Zeus's domain. Instead of demanding that because he was the oldest, he agreed that they should just draw sticks, and he got the shortest one, so he ended up with the underworld. Pretty much, Hades is awesome, and I love him, and he does not get enough credit at all. So, the next time you hear somebody try to talk crap about Hades, you tell them these facts that I've just told you, and that they're wrong. Because Hades is the best, and I love Hades, and people just always crap talk him. I think it's a Disney thing, because he was the villain in Hercules.